are doing? Are you understanding the class? Yeah. Today we are learning about the same lesson. Okay, interpreting topographical maps. You can keep your books with you. I will mark and give you the question answers in between. Okay. So we are learning in topographical, interpreting topographical map. In the topographical map, we are learning about what is topographical map, what are the contour lines, then what is arbitrary lines, okay, the grid square and the 6 figure reference and the 4 figure reference. Then what else we have learned? We have also learned representation of relief or elevation on a topo sheet using contours. Okay, topographical map or the maps or the large scale maps that we have learned. Then about contour lines, what we have learned? Contour lines are the imaginary lines that connects all points above the sea level, that are above the sea level. You have learned, is it? Then about arbitrary lines, what you have learned? Arbitrary lines are lines that instead of the longitude and the latitude used in the topographical maps. Okay. So arbitrary lines, what are the arbitrary lines? The easting and the northing. Okay. So in the topographical map, the arbitrary lines are used instead of the longitude and latitudes. Okay. Then about grid system, grid square, what you have learned? Grid square, the vertical line and horizontal line are there, is it? Vertical lines are like the longitudes and the horizontal lines are like latitudes. Here we will not say longitude and latitude, we will say what? Easting and northing. Then representation of relief or elevation on a topo sheet using a contour. How we use that one? Okay, there is a vertical interval and horizontal equivalence, is it? What is vertical interval and horizontal equivalence? Take your book to page number 11. In page number 11, under the subheading representation of relief of elevation on a topo sheet using contours, second paragraph, fifth line last. The difference in height between two adjacent contour lines is known as the contour interval. It is also known as vertical interval. The distance between any two adjacent contour line is called the horizontal equivalent. The horizontal equivalent is calculated with the help of the scale of a map. This is your E3 question. Okay, this is your E3 question. The same answer is there in page number 22 in the box. Okay. So what is contour interval? Contour interval is the difference between two adjacent contour lines. Okay. It is the difference between contour interval is the difference between two contour lines. Okay. And the horizontal equivalent is the distance between the two contour lines. Okay. Interval is what? The difference between two adjacent contour lines. Okay. And equivalence means what? Horizontal equivalence is the distance between two adjacent contour lines. Did you understand? So this is your E3 question. Then afterwards what we have learned? We have learned about the characteristics of the contour lines. What are the characteristics you have learned about the contour lines? Contour lines are drawn in a fixed interval. Okay. And second thing you have learned about, it will not intersect each other. Okay. Then third point, every fifth line of a contour line is drawn thick comparatively with the other lines. Spacing between contour lines determines the nature of the slope. Okay. So the space between each contour lines determine how slope the area is. So these are some of the characteristics of the contour lines. Okay, then you can come to know about the identification of simple slope and gentle slope. We have learned plateau, we have learned conical hill, we have learned ridge, we have learned what else we have learned. We have also learned about saddle, cliff, waterfall, then col, gap, passes and all we have learned. Is it? In the previous class you have learned about what is gentle slope and steep slope, how it is identified in the topographical map. Okay, how it is identified? The slope, the steep slope is in the contour line are drawn close to each other. If the place is very close, what we say, it is the area is steep slope. Okay, if the place is wide apart, what we say, the area is gentle. It is identified, the area in the particular region is gentle area. Okay, it is not slope or anything. Then plateau region, for plateau region what we have learned, there will not be any contour line in between or in the middle as such. Okay, the contour lines will be drawn very closer in all sides. That is about plateau. Is it? For conical hill what you learn? Conical hill or the low elevation hill in the shape of a cone with uniform steepness in all sides. Okay, conical hill in the middle there will be like a cone shape. Okay, surrounding area will be with equal steepness. And what else we have learned? Ridge we have seen. Is it? You can turn page number 13. Ridge. Under the subheading ridge, you can mark, that is E4 question. Okay, a ridge is a long and narrow elevation that has steep slope on either side and stand out from the surrounding area. There you can close E4. After that you can come to the next line. Fifth line. Come to the fifth line. A ridge could also have several peaks of various elevations. The contour lines of a ridge are oval with contours close to each other, indicating steepness. There you can close E4. Okay. From the beginning till the third line middle. Then from the fifth line middle to till the end of the para. This is your E4 question. Okay. Ridge. Did you understand? Then next is a saddle. Saddle means what? Saddle is a shallow depression at a high elevation between two peaks or ridge. Okay, it is the shallow depression at a high elevation between two peaks. That is called what? Saddle. Okay, come to under the subheading saddle. First two line, it is your E5 question. Okay, along with the picture which is given below. Okay, along with the picture, first two line, it is your E5 question. Then come to the cliff. What is cliff? Cliff is a vertical or near vertical land feature. What is cliff? Cliff is a vertical or near vertical land feature. The land rises vertically from the lower ground on a contour map. The contour lines are very close together or merge into a single line. In other words, contour lines overlap. This indicates a cliff. Okay. So from the beginning till the end of the picture, you can mark, that is F1 question. Okay, that is F1 question. So what is cliff? It is a vertical or near vertical land feature. In the cliff, how it is indicated in the contour map? The landforms rises vertically from the lower ground on a contour line. The contour lines are very close to each other. Okay, contour lines will be very close together, and sometimes what will happen? It will merge together or overlap each other. So it will be marked like this. This is what called cliff. Okay. And you should remember, for all the contour lines there will be number fixed. Okay. There will be number given. No contour line is without number. Did you understand? Then the next we learned is waterfalls. Waterfalls, under the subheading waterfalls we come in page number 13. A waterfall is a form when there is a sudden drop in a river valley. How is the waterfalls formed? It formed because of the sudden drop in the river valley. Okay. It is like a cliff where a drop is almost perpendicular. Waterfalls are formed in the upper region of the river valleys when contour on a map are very close to one another or sometimes touch each other as they cross a river or stream. It indicates the presence of waterfall. So in waterfall, how it is? Sometimes these contour lines touch. Okay, sometimes it goes very closer. Okay, and in which shape it will be? It will be like a perpendicular shape. Okay, so this you can mark as F2 question. Okay, under the subheading waterfall you can mark F2 question till the figure given in the next page, page number 14. Okay, and come to V-shaped valleys. V-shaped valley you can mark, V-shaped and U-shaped valleys you can mark as F3 question along with the pictures given below. Okay, V-shaped and U-shaped valley you can mark as F3 question along with the pictures. And what is V-shaped valley? You know, the river is originating on the top of the tip of the mountain. Okay, and what will happen? It flows. Okay, V-shaped valleys are found in the upper course of the river where the slopes on either sides, okay, either side of the river are steep. Okay, either side of the river are very steep, and V-shaped valley is easily identified on a contour map with the contour lines close to each other and very dominant V. Okay, in the contour map it will be drawn with the shape of V. So you can identify very easily. And U-shaped valley. How is the U-shaped valley formed? When we saw this one, V-shaped valley, it is originated in the upper course of the river. Okay, but whereas the U-shaped valleys are found in the lower region of the mountain. Okay, where glaciers are there. Okay, U-shaped valleys are found in the region where the action of ice has widened the valley so that the valleys take shape of a U. These are also found in the lower region of the river where the erosion of valley walls by the river widen the valley to make them look U-shaped. The contour lines of these valleys are bent in a distinct U-shape. Okay, in the lower region of the mountain, what will happen? These U-shaped valleys are formed because of the flow of the river. Okay, here the ice cubes will be there. Okay, because of the flow of water, what happen? The landform will be like a U-shape. That's why we call it as U-shaped valleys. Then the next thing we learned is about settlement pattern. Okay, what is settlement pattern? The settlement pattern in your book, page number 15, you have learned about the settlement pattern. You have three modern types of the settlement. First one is linear settlement then what else you have learned? Nucleated settlement. Okay, nucleated settlement or clustered settlement, then linear settlement. Then you have learned also about scattered settlement or dispersed settlement. Okay, what are the three settlement you have learned? Nucleated or clustered settlement. Then you have learned about linear settlement. Then also you have learned about scattered or dispersed settlement. In page number 15, under the subheading settlement pattern on topo sheet, second paragraph, you can start marking like F4 question. Okay, F4 till the end of the points in the next page. The next page, 4 dot points are given till the end of the dotted point. Okay, F4 question. Okay, this shows the factors. Okay, it gives the factors determine the location and the types of settlement. You have learned two a major reason. Okay, one the size of the settlement determined by the things which is located around, like hospitals, schools, administrative buildings and all you have seen, is it? Then what else determine the settlements? Like location. Okay, some of the factors it determine. What are the factors? Like water facilities, water supply. Then water facilities first you have seen. Then you have seen how the settlement thrive in the plateau region you have seen. Then what you have seen? Then how it develop in the areas like material, abandoned materials or find or capital things for the industries are found. Then what else you have seen? Like kind of roads or the transportation and communication also it determine the location of the settlement that you have learned yesterday, is it? Then when you learn, what all the other things you learn? Then you come to page number 17 under the subheading of linear settlement. Under the subheading linear settlement, first paragraph you can mark for E6 question. Under the subheading linear settlement, you can mark for E6 question. What is linear settlement? Linear settlement are those that are found in a line. Houses, shops, dhabas, petrol bunks and garbages develop along the sides of the roads, railway lines or river banks. Gradually what will happen? This will develop, this settlement grow in size because of more opportunities for the people to settle in this region. Okay, this is your E6 question. Then transportation and communication. Under the subheading transportation and communication, second paragraph from the beginning on your topo sheet, that is your E7 question till the last line in the same page. By carts is given. Okay, last line beginning by carts. There you can close your E7th question. Okay, transportation and communication. In transportation and communication, you have seen metal road and unmetal roads or Paka roads and Kacha roads. Paka roads where we can find in the developed region. Okay, Kacha roads we can see it in the villages. Paka roads are used for the developed vehicle to move and to have the transportation or to export and import goods and things like that. Okay, and the undeveloped or the vehicles such as which is used in the villages can be used with the help of this Kacha roads. Then you can turn your book to page number 23. Page number you can turn page number 21. There is second box, important terms on subheading box is given. Listen, in the box first 4 lines you can mark as E1 question. First 4 lines you can mark as E1 question about topographical maps. About topographical maps, first 4 lines you can mark as E1 question. Contour lines you can mark as E2 question. Okay, did you understand? So you understood about how to interpret topographical maps. Okay. Now turn your book to page 23. I will mark and give you the filling the blanks and all. First one, First one, a contour line is an imaginary line that connects all points at the same height above the mean sea level. Height above the mean sea level. Second question, in a grid system of a topo sheet, the lines that run vertically are called eastings. Third one, contour lines do not intersect one another. Fourth one, the contour lines of a hill are evenly spaced in a form of a concentric circles. Fifth one, houses or huts in scattered settlement or far apart from one another. Match the following. First one, 45D bar 7, topo sheet number. Second one, southwest corner. To begin reading a topo sheet. Triangle 217, triangulated station. White portion in a topo sheet. Barren land. DEP, depression. Choose the correct answer. The contour lines for this feature are evenly spaced in the form of a concentric circles, conical hill. The contours for this feature are oval with contours close to each other, indicating steepness, ridge. The feature can be identified by a drop in a height of a contour, cool. The green area in a topo sheet indicates vegetation. On a topographical map, these water bodies are shown in a black color, dry streams. True or false? D. 1. A contour line is an imaginary line that connects all points having the same temperature. False. The lines that run vertically are called northings. False. Contour lines are drawn at fixed intervals. True. A gap is a low-lying depression or a valley which cuts through a range of hills. True. A spot height on a map is indicated with a small triangle followed by a number. False. E. First question, page number 22. Second question, page number 22. Third question, page number 11 and 22. Fourth question, page number 13. Fifth question, page number 13. Sixth question, page number 17. And seventh question, page number 17. F section, question number 1, page number 13. Second question, page number 13 and 14. Third question, page number 14. Fourth question, page number 15 and 16. Fifth question, page number 17. Picture study. First question. Identify the type of settlement shown in the picture. It is nucleated settlement. Okay. You have learned that nucleated settlement is the clustered settlement. Okay. Where the houses are clustered together. Okay. There will be number of houses and there will be their own school, hospital, police station and all the basic facilities will be there in the place itself where the settlement is found. That is called what? That is nucleated settlement or clustered settlement. Now, two characteristics of this type of settlement. You can write it at the bottom. First point, these settlements are usually found in plains or valleys where land is fertile. Okay, this settlement is found where the place is plain or valleys. These settlements are usually found in plains or valleys where land is fertile. Second point, it has a well-knit and large community. It is also known as clustered settlement. Completed. Then, identify the relief features shown by the following contour diagram. First one is ridge, second one is conical hill, third one is saddle, fourth one is plateau, fifth one is a gap, sixth one is a pass. Okay, this is your class. Okay, this is all about interpreting topographical map. Okay, you have seen topographical map, contour lines are there. Each contour lines are given numbers, and for indicating each landscape there will be contour lines. It will be shown in the contour lines, and some of the places it will be given triangular shape with a number. Okay, and so here we end the class today. Thank you, children.